Into the Sky.
Okay.
So Into the Sky is a song or a track, and it's sort of like, it's a bit of a journey. I kind of came up with this idea when we were making Utopia. It was part of the kind of mix of Utopia, but it never kind of got finished in time to be on Utopia, and Utopia felt pretty finished. And then after that, the whole sort of Utopia touring, everything was finished, and we came back and we got in the studio. It was clear to me that this is a song that needed to be on the next record. So we worked on it, and it just kind of felt like a cool sort of like some kind of different dancey side to what we've done before, like a bit of like a psychedelic dancey thing with like this epic quality, and then we added strings to it. And then actually my favorite part of the whole song is the outro, which just happened because I just thought the strings that Jean-Louis Parker and Jonathan Dreyfus did were so beautiful, and when I listened to them by themselves, I was like, people have to hear this like alone. And so I just kind of copied it to the end and made this whole outro, which to me is one of the favorite things I've ever done.
I know, actually. I love that part too. It's just like it has such a good release.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I feel like your biggest sort of influence on this song was that what are they called? Tutar.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like that really shines through, because you went through like a time a couple of years ago where you were just like obsessively listening to that stuff.
Well, I was listening to a lot of kind of the sort of Middle Eastern, they call it Habibi funk or Habibi pop. And it's, you know, kind of, it's like Middle Eastern dance music or pop music. And one of my favorite bands from that, you know, from that world is this band Tutard. And there was just something about the way that they were doing things that kind of inspired the whole of this thing. And then the visualizer was us in the mountains at night, just kind of playing around with some lights.
That was just so cold. I feel like I couldn't even sing. I know, like, I'm not even singing. I was freezing because it was like in the middle of the night on top of like, I don't know.
It was literally on top
of the tree line on top of a mountain, basically surrounded by snow. It started raining a little bit because it wasn't like winter yet. It started raining a little bit. It was freezing cold. I just remember shivering, and you did it really well. I'm just like, wow, how could you sing? You did a good job, Sean. Because we were just doing the visualizer the other day, and I was like, how could you sing? I was thinking that in my mind, actually, the other day. You're so strong.
I mean, the things we have to do for art, you know
yes,
what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and then at one point we had this drone. We borrowed a bunch of gear from Patty's sister, Felicia, and we flew this drone up above the clouds. And we just got this insane drone shot that was like a few minutes long. And so we put that as part of the visualizer because it felt appropriate. Into the sky, drone shot, into the sun.
We're very literal.
Yeah.
It's good, very literal.
It is what it is. Anyway, enjoy.